If you consider what has been going on for the last 2 weeks or so, there was a task force that was handling the issue of energy in the country. And so far, the task force that was in place has now been converted into the implementation steering committee to implement the recommendations that were made. So today, as you are aware, last week we had a meeting whereby all the stakeholders in the energy sector were involved. And today we are also privileged to have the member of this cabinet subcommittee that is handling the issue of energy with us this morning that were here to see the official launch of the steering committee. And as you can see, we've got the cabinet members of that committee. We have the CS Interior. We have the CS for Minister of Energy, Madam Dr. Monica Juma. We have CS Wamalwa, and we have the Attorney General, Honorable Kihara. Then we have got the Chief of Staff, Waita, who is here, a member of the Presidential Committee, the Chair of the Steering Committee, Mr. John Ngumi. We have the Chair of the Kplc Board, Madam Vivian Yeda, and we have the CAS for the Minister of Energy, Mr. Zekaria Yeko. So today, this morning, and of course, you can see we have many other officers. We have also got the DG for EPRA, and that is the authority that is dealing with the energy and petroleum with us here today. So this morning was basically to launch the steering committee for the implementation. And as you are aware, they have been given a mandate up to about 6 months. But the initial report is actually supposed to come out by early December. So this is a steering committee that is going to ensure that the recommendations that were done, which will definitely be affecting the Kplc, the ministry itself, other also sagas within the energy sector, that is Ketraco, that is the Relic, that is Geothermal, Kengen. All of this is now going to be handled in such a manner that it has now become a government project that has got to be looked in a comb to ensure that the expectations of the citizens are done. So without much ado, I will therefore ask
my colleague CS Juma, my colleagues from Cabinet who are here, members of the Steering Committee on Implementation of the Task Force report. What we are doing here really is what is commonly described as the whole of government approach. His Excellency the President wants all the agencies in the energy sector to now coalesce and address the myriad of challenges that we have been looking at in the energy sector recently. That's why IPRA was here, so that we can discuss lowering the cost of fuel and how we are going to build interrelationships within the sector so that as we go forward now, we address the pains of our citizens. I can confirm that a lot of good work has been done in terms of ensuring that we align our objectives and we work together to address some of these challenges. And in the coming days, you will see significant changes in the sector, significant changes in the cost of fuel. You know, we are targeting significant changes in the cost of power and streamlining and bringing about greater efficiency in the manner in which these organizations work. It becomes necessary to do this so that, as we say, we address our strategic objectives in developing our country and ensuring that we address the challenges such as the cost of living, cost of doing business around and stuff like that. So I can confirm we are on the right track on this. It is going to be a day-to-day assignment that will see us working almost on a 24/7 basis. But I'm grateful that all these wonderful men and women, most of them from the private sector, have come on board to work with all of us, are committed, and they have shown this morning through the roadmap that they have shown us that they are ready for the task that has got to be done. So we will continue this collaboration. And as we go forward, we will give you updates on on these developments and what's happening. And some of them you will see them yourselves in the changes that we anticipate. Yesterday we had a meeting with a number of diplomats from whose countries some of these independent power generators come. And we have begun a serious discussion on renegotiating these agreements with the intention of bringing down the tariffs and therefore, of course, bringing down the cost of power, as it were. We will address the many challenges together, and I am grateful that we now have the opportunity to resolve some of the issues that have faced this sector for a very long time. Thank you so much indeed, and God bless you.
Thank you. Implementation of the recommendation of the Presidential Task Force. We have also gone through the roadmap of that implementation, and I am satisfied that we are going to deliver on the strategic guidance of the President. All stakeholders are on board, and the Ministry will take the lead in making sure that this implementation is done timeously and the effect of it are felt by the Republic of Kenya citizens. So I thank you very much for covering this event. The supervision, the general supervision of this will be done by a cabinet committee, which is a subcommittee, which is chaired by the CS Interior, CS Matiangi, whom I'll give a moment to also confirm that we are on the right track. I thank you. CS.
Ours is very simple. We have been given our marching orders. We have been told to make sure that working with the Ministry of Energy, the CS and PS, and working with the various agencies, Kplc and others, we deliver a report on the implementation to make sure that we have done substantive implementation by the beginning of December. I don't have more to say beyond that, other than to say we will do it. Thank you.